Welcome everyone, this is Ricardo, and I want to speak on lamppost. Now, a lamppost is crazy because us being the light of the world and that city on the hill in where we just put a light on and that city just seems to glow. There's darkness around everywhere, but we are the light and we can be seen. And we are like salt of the earth, meaning we have the flavor. Without us, the world is just tasteless. There's a lot of things that, when you have bad food that's spoiled, as a matter of fact, sometimes we have the enemy who's spoiled. We don't want to be spoiled, but we spoil the enemy. We make the enemy disappear. We make the enemy just shut away. Because the enemy is darkness. The enemy is tasteless. The enemy is ugh. You don't want the enemy. But you having the salt, you are the salt of the earth, you have the flavor. Everybody wants more of you. Whatever positivity, whatever radiance you have. So when you're that lamppost and you're turned on, everybody wants more of that. They don't want to drive inside the dark. They want to be able to see. So they'll be like, oh, I'm so glad I can see at least the signs. I'm glad they got the lamppost. Because there's going to be times somebody may be lost in the dark, trying to figure to go to point A, point B, point C, where do I go? But you're the lamppost. Oh, it clearly says I need to go to point C. I wouldn't have known if it wasn't for that lamppost. That's the reason for being a lamppost. That's the reason for being that city on the hill and the light of the world. When you are the light of the world and the city on the hill, and you have where everybody can see you, you just stand out. You're the salt of the earth. You have that flavor that the world needs. You're not tasteless. You're not spoiled. You're not rotten. You're not nasty. You have a heart of love. You have the best of the fruits. You are the lamppost. You can guide people the right direction. You can let the signs that need to be seen because of being a lamppost. You can help direct somebody to the right pathway. You can have your feet as lampposts to go the right narrow pathway that God has already led for you. You being a lamppost is so needed when times get dark. You being the lamppost. But what if your lamppost just happens to be shut out by the enemy? Well, that's okay. You know why? Because the enemy doesn't prevail. There's going to be many afflictions. Many are the afflictions of the righteous, but God delivers from all these things. That's when another lamppost comes around. And you know what happens if you're a lamppost that is a candle with a flame? Somebody can take out the candle of the flame and then relight you. And all it takes is being reignited again. That's the reason why you have two or more witnesses along with you, two or more saints who are traveling on the same pathway, going to God, the narrow pathway, so they can see eternity with our Father in heaven. And if you know that you are a world priesthood, that means you are stepping already as an ambassador in this world. You just have the signs, you have all the things needed for other people to follow you. But you shall not look back when it comes to the things that are going on in this world. But you should have that light, that lamppost that people can need and see whenever it's dark and while they're going on their road and their journey. So be a light post. And if you happen to get a little dim, ask for other people who are light posts to relight your candle, to give you that fire and whatever you need in order for you to be lit right back up. So I want to end with that. Again, my name is Ricardo. Know that God loves you and I love you. You all take care and God bless.